morning. It is Sunday, the what?
21st.
The 21st. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Fick. Good morning, Poles. We are back on the trail. Yesterday, Saturday, we spent the day at the Common Ground Farm, owned by Mike and Lindy Sheridan, who was phenomenal. So we did some snowshoeing and some cross-country skiing and had a super fun day, but we stayed off the AT. So we're back at it today for another snowy walk. And it looks like maybe somebody blazed for us today, which would be awesome. However, today, just in case, we do have hanging off our packs our snowshoes. And we didn't have them the other day because they're brand new to us and we weren't sure if they would work. And sure enough, mine needed to be MacGyvered. But we have since MacGyvered and we think they'll work, so we do have them with us. So, we'll see you in a bit.
All right, so far, snow's pretty deep, but we don't have our snowshoes on yet. So I have them hanging from the back of our pack because there's some pretty good footprints, and we have our micro spikes, which was pretty easy walking the other day until we hit the really deep snow. We were post-holing for a long part of the hike. So I think as soon as we find a place we can actually sit down and get our shoes on, we're going to put them on just to make it a little bit easier to hike, get them off our back because they're a little bit annoying swinging on the back of the packs there. So as soon as we find a place to sit down and stick them on, I think that's what we'll do, and then start walking in the deep snow. Should be fun. All right, let's see what happens.
So we found a hiking partner in the snow. He's a little guy. He may have to stay here. I don't know if he could keep up. He's not quite like Harvey.
I don't know. I hear he's the best belly whopper out there.
All right, the snowshoes are killing it. And there is just one thing about hiking in the winter. You know, the trees all being thin, the views are amazing. Because when the thru hikers come through here, they're not going to get this view up on the ridgeline. I think we're heading another, I don't know, mile or so, mile and a half to Allentown Shelter. And then after that, I believe Balance Rocks for our first view of the day. Allentown Shelter. Allentown. It's sponsored by the Allentown Hiking Club. Pretty much right at 2 miles. And the cool thing is, with the snowshoes, we are averaging 2 miles an hour, which is way better than the other day. So a little nicer shelter than the one the other day that we got to. Was very old, just a platform. This one looks like it has a couple bunks, but this is kind of cool. Not something I've seen before. A checkerboard. I wonder if there's checkers somewhere, or chess. Could be chess. So, just gonna take a few minute break. All right, so we just left the shelter, and we've had tracks all the way up, but look what's in front of us.
Freshy fresh.
So we are breaking the trail again, but this time no post holing. Yes! All right, these snowshoes are killing it. Here we go. All right, so Fick is actually walking in about 2 to 2.5 feet of snow, but the snowshoes are just keeping us right up on the top. This would have been hard as hell. We got about a mile to go to Balance Rocks, and this would have been so hard. Kind of like the first day when we didn't have the snowshoes. So, what a difference. All right, 4 point something.
4.42.
4.42. Don't fall over, Fick. We made it to Balance Rocks, which the view is amazing. And it's just a absolutely stunning, gorgeous day.
Don't fall.
Yeah. So we don't know if there's one rock that's kind of the show, or if all these rocks that went on for about a quarter of a mile. The trail actually is down there. So again, all the stories about Rocksylvania, there are plenty of rocks in front of me for about a quarter mile, but the trail was not on these rocks. And what I suspect is in these rocks is plenty of rattlesnake dens, is my guess. So if this was a normal time of year, I may not be standing here. And a couple weeks ago, somebody had the audacity to put on an Appalachian Trail Facebook page a snake going across the snow. I don't know where she was.
Fake.
Vic thinks it's fake, but somebody got on there who seemed to know a lot about snakes and said it was some kind of something.
Robber snake.
So, anyway, that has, of course, been in my mind that it is possible, but I'm going to go with no. No, they are frozen underneath all these rocks. So, anyway, the view is gorgeous. And the hike, Vic, what'd you think?
It was a little challenging, but so much better in the snowshoes. I mean, this is, we'd have another 2 hours to get here if we were post-holing the whole way. So this is amazing. View is beautiful. Hike is great. Beautiful temperatures, bluebird sky. Couldn't ask for anything better.
Fun. Yep. We're a little under 2 miles an hour ever since the shelter, where nobody had hiked up here yet. Whoever hiked up to the shelter hiked back. But again, it would be like 1 mile an hour if we didn't have the snowshoes. So all good. All right, see you in a bit. That's a rattlesnake gets me. Okay, the view from Dan's pulpit.
What do you think?
We hope. I haven't seen a sign, but it's a pretty nice view. So if it wasn't Dan's pulpit, it is now Dan Mooney's pulpit. So we just had some lunch sitting right there on that log. We did a little snowshoe repair. And we have maybe about 2.4-ish to make it back to Hawk Mountain Trailhead, where our shuttle will pick us up. So absolutely gorgeous day sitting in the sun, but definitely some challenging hiking because of the snow. Otherwise it probably would have been a pretty easy hike, but here we go. Okay, we're almost done. 0.2 of a mile, we think. My snowshoes broke first, and then Danny started feeling bad for me, so his started breaking. So with the last mile, we both quit on snowshoes. So luckily somebody did come through at some point today, and it's a little better walking. But just in case we added insult to injury, that would be the wrong way. Don't go that way.
Don't go that way.
So we're gonna go this way, which we think is the right way, and then we will be done. So a little stressed trying to get out of here, but still a gorgeous day and hell of a lot better than work. See ya.